everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Dear Downloads, episode 09. We're going to talk about Cyberpunk coming out, Game Awards, and talk about our top games of the year. We got Connor and Max as a special guest. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hi.
Yo.
Not enough energy?
Not enough energy? What's going on? What you guys been up to? What you been playing?
I'll let you take this, Max. What have you been up to?
Right now, I'm nothing, really. Just working and playing some Phantasy Star Online too.
Oh, shit.
Nice, man.
I've been playing it way too much. Way too often. But right now, they just released a new episode, so they have a lot of new shit out. And it's a Christmas event going on.
Okay, nice.
Like a whole in-game event where it takes over the world, or what?
Yeah, so every for different holidays, they'll have different events. Like the Thanksgiving one just ended, and like one of the rewards is like a big drumstick that you can use as a weapon.
Connor loves his holiday events. He's like addicted to them.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, I think they're cool when games do that. Like, why the hell not? Do a little patch.
Yeah, they'll even like dress up out like certain enemies and stuff like that. Like right now they have this big like squid looking thing called an Umbra, and like they put like at the end of the tentacles they just put like fucking like Christmas ornaments, and they just gave him a Santa hat and a beard.
That's sick.
Nice.
Are there like little elves running around too, or is that like too far?
No, but there are these.
I mean, your characters kind of look like elves in that game, don't they?
Yeah, there is a class like that. I think the humans or Newmans, something like that. But there are Rappies, which are like basically like little chocobos that they have dressed up in like Santa outfits.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, hey, I'd like to thank you for joining our podcast today. You're on a podcast called Unqualified Geeks, and so I'd like to say you're technically our first guest we've had on, our first real guest. Just kidding. I don't want to mess with Anthony. He'll beat me up.
No, he won't.
It's being flaky,
Yeah, real flaky. He was supposed to be on today, but I guess he's got to be with his kids at some soccer tournament,
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, what the heck?
Fucking kids, soccer tournament. That shit don't matter.
What in the world?
Fucking video games are way more important than your kids or your family or anything else.
What else?
I think I sent him a text like that once when it was like I invited him to go see Spider-Man or something like that. And I was like, oh, great. Yeah, choose to go see the kid targeted towards children with your own kids instead of with your 30-year-old friend. Like, that's bullshit.
I've known you longer. That'd be jacked up.
You can choose your friends. You can't choose your kids, bro.
Man. I've always loved this phrase, and it doesn't make sense at all, but it's you could pick your nose. You can pick your friend's nose, but you can't pick your friends because they pick you. So stupid. I just really like it. Bad, I know. I just like it because it's picking noses, and there's
your favorite thing.
There's a deep meaning. There's a deep meaning behind that. If you're woke enough. No, I'll just laugh. All right, cool. It's tight. You been playing anything else, Max, or really just that?
I've been playing Demon Souls as well. I'm about halfway through my New Game Plus.
Awesome.
I've had a lot of fun. It's great remake.
Yeah, I watched I saw one of your posts where someone came in and like into your world and like a phantom or whatever the heck.
I hate invasions. Like,
okay.
Yeah,
like I won, but like it just gets so stressful, especially if you're like you just don't want to die at that moment. Especially if you're like halfway down the freaking map and there's no shortcut.
Yeah,
so you get killed and you have to go all the way back through all that shit again.
So every time I die, I just go into the Nexus and jump off the fucking cliff and then just play in Souls mode for the rest of the level.
That's what. Yeah, I heard a lot of people do that. I think I was basically like that anyways because I just always ended up dying in some stupid way, just like
exactly. So might as well not fuck up the world tendencies by dying in Souls mode in that level. And
I destroyed I literally only have like one world where it's in white tendency. Every other one is like just waiting to do something. I don't know.
Is each level a world? Is that what that is? I've never played it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, each like world level. Well, you have like 3 levels in a world.
How do you hold up 3?
Huh?
What was your fingers for 3? No, you were like 3.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell was that?
Just looking for the most complicated way to do
Yeah,
it.
it was
Yeah, I don't know. 3.
3. Oh my god. That's tight. So, Cyberpunk is out now. You haven't played it yet, Max?
No, I got it installed and everything, but I got it through Amazon, so it arrived like at 7 o'clock on Thursday. I was like,
yeah.
I work tomorrow. I'm not gonna do this.
Not gonna fuck your day up.
Yeah, and then yesterday I ended up just getting caught up on Phantasy Star, and I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to play Cyberpunk.
What are you playing it on?
Just got distracted.
Xbox, just because I didn't have anything new to play on the Xbox.
Oh,
And I was like, I already got Demon Souls on my PS5, so.
do you have an Xbox Series X or?
I do, yeah.
Damn.
I was very fortunate with everything. I was able to pre-order the Series X, and I actually got 2 PS5s.
What the fuck?
Dang, nice. Did you sell
Why do you
one of
need
them?
2 PS5s?
So on the day that pre-orders went up, I was stuck at work, or I was at home, but I was at work. So and then pre-orders had gone up, and I was like, I should just unplug my internet and go to GameStop and get a pre-order. But I didn't. I decided to be a responsible adult like an idiot. But I went to Amazon, and I ended up getting a pre-order through Amazon. And they were like, they gave that vague promise to try and get your PS5 to you on launch day. And then a week later, I got a private link from Sony when they were doing those individual pre-orders.
Oh, sure.
So they sent me that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pre-order through Sony because it's more. I'm guaranteed to get it on the launch day. And then my second one, I was like, oh, I should give it to someone who really, because I'm not gonna just flip it. I'm not gonna be a dick. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, Connor has one, Amphy has one.
Connor doesn't
all my
have
other
one.
friends. I know.
You just thought I did, yeah.
And then a few weeks later, and I was texting with Amphy, and I was like, oh yeah, I just sold this other one to this guy that needed it, and he goes, Connor didn't have. He's like, oh, and I'm like, don't tell me Connor needed one. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh fuck, and I felt like such an asshole.
I don't care, man. It's all good. I'm not too worried about it because I'm actually kind of glad I don't have one for the moment, but.
So you can experience the garbage version of Cyberpunk.
Yeah, we could go into that, and we will at some point.
You wanted that perspective.
Yeah.
Well, it still runs like garbage on the fucking PS5 too. So.
One of my.
I just want to represent for the people that didn't get one. That's all.
My friends actually just sent me something. I guess there's this thing going around about how to make it run better.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I guess to significantly improve the clarity of the visual on Cyberpunk, disable motion blur, film grain, and chromatic aberration. And 2 of my friends have already done that, and they've both said it's amazing.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, motion
and it will run so much smoother.
Motion blur the big thing crashes everything.
Yeah, the big problem I was having is it originally installed on my external hard drive, so. Then it's just the times were fucking terrible. So I finally transferred it to the SSD the other day, and it's running a lot better now. But when I was first playing, I'm like, God damn, these load times fucking suck, asshole. I'm just gonna install this on my computer.
I've been saying I want to once I go back into the office and we're not working from home anymore. I want to try and build a PC.
Hell yeah,
for sure.
Because I see things. There's certain games that I just can't play because obviously they're not on consoles, and then there's certain moments like this where I'm like, "Oh, Cyberpunk looks fantastic on fucking PC. I wish I had, I had one that could run it."
Yeah, that's definitely where I'm at. Where it's like, well, and here in a couple months, actually all the new hardware will be out. You can actually probably buy it. The 30 series cards and the new AMD processors and shit. Because right now they're just impossible to get, so it probably
I've been seeing that. I was like, oh well. I was gonna do it earlier this year, but then everything happened and I started working from home, and my work computer takes up my office space. So
there you go. Wah wah.
Well, one of these days you'll build it.
Nah.
Well, you've been playing, Connor.
What have I been playing? I put an hour into Cyberpunk last night. And then played a few hours of Apex and maybe a few games of Warzone. And dude, I'm sick of Warzone. I'm over it 100%. And I loved it. When I was installing Cyberpunk, it said, please delete any unnecessary items from your storage. And I was like, perfect, and just deleted Call of Duty,
Wah, wah.
and it felt so good. Yeah, that's kind of like video gaming wise. That's kind of all that's new in this week for me. Not a whole lot.
It's been a busy week. I've had like 10 hours into Cyberpunk so far. I was playing some Demon Souls, and then I was also playing the Dragon Quest Definitive Edition, which is mucho bueno.
Man, you're playing quite a bit, and
fuck yeah, dude.
Dragon Quest
all the
is
games
fun.
all the time. Fuck yeah. I mean, I played the original and like never beat it, so I'm like going through it again. It's such a good game. So good.
That's awesome. Well, let's take a moment too. So we're gonna go sporadically through the episode, our top 5 games of at least we played this year. So I'm gonna put that little caveat in there. I'm gonna throw it to Max. What is your number 5 game that you played this year?
Streets of Rage 4.
Oh fuck yeah.
That shit was so much fun. It was great.
So good. Soundtrack was amazing.
Yeah.
That's definitely on my like honorable mentions. Like such a good game, so rad, and it's like super fun if you're like playing with a friend. I don't know. Did you play multiplayer with it or just?
Yeah, we played it all the way through. We did have some issues with just connectivity with multiplayer. He like it kept dropping him a lot, or freezing up for him a lot. So we had to keep restarting certain areas. But for the most part, it ran smoothly. But it was a lot of fun, and especially with those type of games when you're like bringing back something so old, it's kind of those are really easy to mess up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
but they did a great job. I had a lot of fun with it.
I feel like Sega's been doing this a lot lately, where they'll just like take an old property and just like give it to some random, like indie studio to like make. Like they did it with Sonic Mania, now like Streets of Rage. Like, I don't know, why don't they just do that with all their old properties and like call it a day? Because they're always like fucking hits. Like Streets of Rage is rad, and I feel like at least with Streets of Rage 4, like it was super fun playing with like 2-person, like on your couch, like with another person, like multiplayer. You're just like drinking beers and like yelling at each other, like kicking ass, taking names. It definitely brought me back to like school days, or like when I was a kid playing games.
I haven't
I would
played
have liked to have done 4 players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played a game like that in forever, where like you're with your buddies, like with them playing a video game.
Yeah.
In God knows how long. Like
it was probably back in like the Wii days of like Wii bowling, maybe.
Yeah, actually, that's the last I can remember. Like my buddy in college had a Wii. You what?
Yeah.
So I did it earlier this year.
Yeah, what'd you do? What game? What were you doing?
Oh, we always have, because the Extra Life event, the 24-hour.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So we usually do that with on November.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So we always get together at someone's house and play all day for that. But we actually do it twice a year.
That's sick. Okay. I like that, man.
So
it's nice.
Yeah. The first time is just for fun, and then the second time, we do it for the actual charity.
One for fun, just to get used to it, and
well, sometimes if we're like changing how to do it, because we want to test out, make sure we have enough space and it's all going to be good, especially with like the internet connectivity.
Oh yeah,
since so many games are online right now.
True. Yeah, true. Luke, what's your number 5?
Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition, for sure. Super rad game. I can't wait to sink like another 200 hours into that game and like fucking kill it. It's such a fun game. It's like lighthearted. Like you can just like play it for a couple hours every once in a while, and like it's just good old-fashioned fun, like turn-based RPG, but it's also got like all these quality of life improvements that like just make it easy to play. You can save kind of anywhere and like just start and stop the game. It's just, I don't know, classic Dragon Quest.
Classic Dragon. My number 5 is a super old game, but I just got into it this year and I had like the best time playing it. I don't know if you guys have ever played it. It's super cheesy and it's called The Forest. And it was so fun, man.
The Forest.
Yeah. It's like a super terrible indie, like not terrible graphics. It's just not a beautiful game, but you land on an island, crash land on an island, and these zombie creatures take your son, and like you have to like build your fort, make your weapons, and find your son, explore the island. It's fun. It's just a good way to kill time.
Okay.
It was kind of scary. It was a good game.
So like the island on Breath of the Wild, where it's just like the worst place on earth.
I don't know. I've never played Breath of the Wild.
Max, have you played Breath of the Wild?
I haven't and haven't played it.
What the fuck?
Man.
What the
I
fuck,
haven't.
bro?
It's funny. I have like all these Switch games that I've barely touched, and like
Breath of the Wild is like the best game ever.
to be fair, these last 6 months I lent out Switch, so like
Okay.
last 8 months. So
You
I'm
what?
about to get it back. I lent it out to my sister.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Gave it
cool.
away.
So, like,
Yeah.
but like I'm gonna get it back right now because I didn't know because I really wanted to play Hades,
Oh,
and I thought
yeah.
it was only on PC, and I guess it's on Switch. So I'm like,
Yeah, it is on Switch. Which, I mean, I'll just put it out there right now. My number 4 is Hades. It's so fucking
Quit
good.
skipping shit, dude.
I've been hearing so many like I got to play this game, and then once I saw it was on Switch, I'm like, oh, I'm getting my Switch back.
Yeah, it's so good. I'd say it's probably a little better on PC. Like, it definitely has some. It just runs kind of shitty on the Switch a little bit, but that's kind of a common occurrence, and it's kind of like a twitchy game. So like, if running slow definitely doesn't help you. Like, I don't know. If you play it on PC, I'd probably say play it on PC, but it's awesome on. But it's awesome on the Switch because it's just like you can play it in your hands, like anywhere you want. Sit in bed and play it. I mean, that was kind of like the best part about Breath of the Wild for me. It was just like, I'm just gonna play it at the bar or play it in bed or whatever, and like not be stuck at my computer or TV. But yeah, Hades is super cool. Awesome game.
Yeah,
Highly recommend it.
I've heard all about it, and I didn't even like look at it or like look at trailers or look at anything about it until the Game Awards, and I was like, oh my god, this does look actually kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's super fun. And like
a couple people who I follow like have been like talking about it nonstop for a while, and I'm like, I got to figure out what this game is.
well, it's also like really nice because like once you get good at it, like you can do a run in like 45 minutes or so. So it's like you can do like quick plays on it, and like again, it is on PC, so and it's not super expensive either. I think it's like $20 or something. Like not a giant investment, but super fun game.
That's awesome. Well, did you guys all sit down and watch the 4 hours of the Game Awards?
Yeah. I sat there. I was playing Cyberpunk while like I was like installing it and then like playing it and then like had it chilling on my iPad while I was, building my character and shit.
Like had it going in the background while you were
Yeah, I had it going in the background while I was I don't know. The Game Awards was kind of funny because it was like it was mostly just like reveals for games, but there weren't all that many good reveals. So it's like it's like ugh.
Yeah, I actually was super. Actually, Max, did you watch the Game Awards?
I watched like the last part of it, like the last hour or so.
Oh, okay, cool. I watched the beginning, and like the format, it was weird because I've just never watched them. I just would look them up after the fact, and it was really weird to me in the beginning because like they were announcing winners already for like some event or some of the topics.
And in the pregame or in the pre-show, they were announcing winners.
Yeah, and it said pre-show with a countdown. I'm like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden they have like these ads to like people playing music, but it's like it was half a song. I was just like, what is happening? Like I was totally, I don't know. I was
stoked that Nioh trailer in the pre-show was pretty sweet.
That was
Can't
cool.
wait for that game to come out.
That was cool.
That was like one of my favorite Nioh Automata was like one of my favorite games. So I'm stoked for that to come out.
I put like 30 minutes into it and I just never got back into it.
Oh fuck! I played so much of that game.
It's not like I hated it. I just like I forget. I think it came out like at a bad time. Never got back into it.
A bad time or what?
Yeah.
Oh, you cut out.
Just like a bad window of release,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Something else you're playing.
I just wasn't playing games a lot when it first came out. I got it like a year and a half later and was like, wow, this game's awesome. I love this. I can't believe I didn't want to play this when it came out because it's so good. I think that game's definitely like a super awesome, but I don't know if the marketing wasn't good on it or something. I don't know.
What about
great game though?
What about some of the other reveals like the Perfect Dark?
Oh, stoked for Perfect Dark.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So stoked. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like when I saw the trailer for it, like I'm like, what the fuck are they selling me here? I don't even know what's going on. And then I saw the emblem at like the top, the like, I don't know, the thing on the top of the building. I'm like, oh fuck, it's perfect art. Fuck yeah. Stoked. Can't wait to play that on my computer.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'd be cool. That'll be, if at least I hope it'll just be like kind of a fun experience.
Yeah.
What about the Smash Bros with Sephiroth in there?
Oh shit, Sephiroth, he just can't leave Cloud away alone. He's like fucking herpes. Keeps coming back.
And dude, I liked there was this one reveal is a game called Outriders, and I just liked it because it had Bring Me the Horizon in it for the song.
Okay.
Every time someone brings up that game to me, I forget that I know.
You forget
Like
that?
because someone would be like, "Oh, have you seen the trailer for Outriders?" I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And I look it up. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've seen this." And then another person will bring it up. I'm like, "What the fuck is that game?" And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've seen this before." Like, I just keep forgetting that it exists. I don't know why, but I think it looks like fun.
It does look like fun too. Yeah, it actually does. I was like, "Oh shit." All right, and I know this band. Oh, this is cool. I like this. I like
I'll
this
have
shit.
to look that up because it's not ringing a bell for me.
It looks fun. It looks fun. Let's see what else. You have a note here. I missed this trailer about new Mass Effect.
Dude, yes, that was the final one before Game of the Year.
I missed it.
It was right before they announced the Game of the Year.
That's awesome.
I honestly kind of care less, but
I fucking love Mass Effect's my favorite IP in general, period.
Yeah, you've
really?
always
I'm obsessed with Mass Effect.
Yeah.
So I was so fucking excited, even though it literally showed nothing.
Oh really? Oh man.
Literally nothing.
Other than the fact that I guess it hints that it's going to take place after Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
That's cool.
For me, I just don't care about BioWare games.
I've never played. I have Mass Effect 2 and 3. I don't have 1, and I've never started them. Actually, you know what? I did start 2.
Well, good news. They're doing a re-release next year.
You can play the remastered version.
When's that coming?
Next year.
Spring.
Spring?
It's supposed to be spring.
All right. Well, maybe I'll start around there if I do. Yeah, you've always
played those games so many times.
Yeah, Max. That's all I remember is you always talk about those, or at least bring them up at some point.
Yeah, I played 2 and 3 way back in the day, and I don't know. They're okay.
Nice. Well, let's. Do you want to get through some of the awards?
No.
No. Well, Max doesn't want to do it, so we're gonna scrap that. Thank you everyone for listening, and yeah.
You're not even gonna talk about that It Takes Two trailer?
I didn't see it.
That shit looks fun as hell.
I didn't see it.
Did you ever play A Way Out? Really fun game. You have to play in co-op. You can't play any other way, and it's split screen even if you're playing on. Or is it split screen if you're playing online? I think it is. But it's fucking. It was such a fun game. It's really good. It's but they're making a new game and it looks goofy as shit. It's called It Takes Two, and I think they also make the Unravel games and shit like that.
Huh.
So you're looking forward to that?
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
Doesn't look gritty enough for me.
It's goofy as hell. It's really goofy.
Old Crash Bandicoot style kind of games, or Banjo and Kazooie, that kind of game. Yeah,
it's like a couple that get turned into toys, and they have to work together to save their marriage. And it's just weird. Okay. It's such a goofy premise, and but they, like I said, they make fun co-op games.
Okay.
You should check out A Way Out. And I think this one is going to follow the same thing as A Way Out, because A Way Out, only one of you had to purchase the game.
Oh, that's cool.
So your friend on their console, all they had to do was download the demo, and then you guys can play the entire game through together.
Super cool. So that's definitely a kick in the huevos if you want to play multiplayer. Both of you don't own it. I don't know why more games don't do that.
Yeah, that's really cool. And
nobody does
because you have to.
Yeah, because nobody does in-person multiplayer anymore hardly. So
yeah,
other than Streets of Rage 4.
Sorry, I'm looking at some notes.
So Max, what was your number 4?
My number 4 was Phantasy Star.
Nice.
Yeah,
Man,
it's an 8-year-old game.
I haven't played Phantasy Star since it was out on the GameCube, so
I played
That's all I
Phantasy Star
remember.
Universe on Xbox 360, which was
Okay.
awesome as well. But no one else played it, so then I just stopped playing.
Yeah.
But this one, I have. He's been playing it with me the whole time, and but no, it's an 8-year-old game, so we've gotten like every few months we've been getting like new content from like that they've released over the years.
That's
So
awesome.
right now
Yeah.
they just released episode 6, which is the final one. At next spring, I think next spring they're supposed to launch the new version of the game.
Okay, nice. Yeah, games as a service. I still play Final Fantasy 14 occasionally, so that's kind of the same deal where they release new content every.
I stopped
quarter
playing
or something.
that because
Nice.
no one else was playing. I was like, so I just stopped playing.
Yeah,
I play it.
I played 11 with Max. That's we played that, right, Max? We played that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I played 11 too. For fucking ever.
It was fun.
Hit 99.
Yeah.
Big time.
My number 4 is a super controversial game. No, just kidding. It's Fall Guys. I love that. That was a fun game I got into this year.
Fall Guys, huh?
Yeah. It was like
Nice, dude.
nice change of pace and stupid and like you don't have to think and frustrating actually sometimes. But dude, it was fun. I don't know if you guys have played that.
I have
have.
not.
Yeah.
It's on my, I have it on my PlayStation. I just haven't played it.
One of these days.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, and they're doing a new little season for it all. It seems weird that they're doing the new season right in like December 15th, like 2 weeks before Christmas. So like you're going to be in Christmas mode after Christmas. But
Well, I feel like, that's a good time. You got kids on Christmas break and stuff. And it's kind of like a kid's game, so.
Oh, true. Yeah, good point.
All the kids will be at home playing their video games together kind of deal.
You're not the primary demographic for it anymore.
True. Fair
You're
enough.
fucking old.
Yeah.
Oh, Connor, you're old.
We're all the same age, but yeah, we're like 30-year-old dudes.
No, you're older than me for a few more.
What do you mean?
I think I'm the oldest one here.
Time is like just the years. It's the amount. It's the same. Whatever. We're about the same age. About. What all right. Let's get in the Game Awards. Like Game of the Year. Nominees were Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, and Hades, and of course the winner was The Last of Us Part 2. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Damn, Luke.
I love The Last of Us 2,
Yeah.
but I don't think it should have won Game of the
Over what?
Yeah.
What else should have taken the cake? Like Ghost of Tsushima?
The games that I haven't played. The 2 games I didn't play.
Hades or Final Fantasy VII.
I was going to say Hades or Ghost of Tsushima. And I haven't even played either of those 2.
Yeah, I have an hour into Ghost of Tsushima.
I got
I
turned
can't
off from
speak
Ghost
to
of
that
Tsushima.
one.
I wanted to play it until someone told me to play Assassin's Creed. I don't like the Assassin's Creed series.
Yeah. I don't need another giant open world game in my life.
I want to play it, but also don't.
It's just like, fuck, I'm playing Cyberpunk, and I have that game, and like, I don't know, I've put like 2,000 hours into games this year already. I don't need another giant video game. But it is really pretty. I don't know. I'll get to it eventually.
Damn, that's harsh. So you guys don't think Last of Us should? I think they deserved it. They did a great game, and so many people played and talked about it. More than I think people talked about Final Fantasy VII or Ghost of Tsushima. Like I
just don't think it's very fun to play.
What do you mean?
Like gameplay wise, but the story is just like depressing, and it's like getting hammered in the face with a hammer the entire fucking game. Also, like they changed the protagonist halfway through, and I couldn't stand that protagonist.
I couldn't, and then I played more, and then I was like, you know what? I like what they did and how they did it. They make you.
I just feel like the characters have no reason for their motivations. They're just on rails and don't act like real people. And
so Abby has no reason to avenge her father's murder. That doesn't make any sense. That's so silly why they would do that in a game.
Well, and then
like, that's
Ellie,
like the entire depth of it. And then Ellie is the same thing. She has the same reason and motivation.
And I just don't think they're real motivations. I don't know. They just feel fake to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't say that.
I feel like you'd
I
be
can see
pissed for like the first hour and then like get over it.
They do. I would say I kind of agree. I don't, but I do in the sense that they sometimes just go way too far and way too hard.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I get that, like, you're fucking pissed and you're driven to get revenge, but like you're gonna go and do all fucking that. Like,
Yeah.
It gets pretty fucking dark and like, but like, oh, I loved every minute of the game, to be honest. From start to finish, I love both stories. I felt like complete shit the minute I started Abby's story. I felt like an asshole.
Yeah.
But no, I love the game.
I think it needed to be about 10 hours shorter.
I agree with that. I think they could have cut a little fat out, you know?
It definitely felt like I probably would have enjoyed the game a lot better if it just ended where Ellie went back to the theater.
Damn.
No, I don't agree with that. But I thought you were going to say when she goes back to, because I know that would have been like probably like a cleaner ending.
Or yeah, back at the house even. Like
going
with Santa Barbara made zero sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it would probably been a lot cleaner of an ending if it would have just ended with, you know, them back at the house with the kid.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, I totally agree. That's where it should have ended. And then it could have given you the thought of like, well, now what? Just like the first one kind of gave you that thought of like, well, now what? Like this one,
exactly.
This one doesn't give you that thought of like, okay, now what? You know?
Yeah, because it's kind of going to be hard to make a sequel. Because is the sequel just going to be a walking sim of you trying to go back into the town?
Or it's not, or they're just like done with it. You know?
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I'd be fine if they just leave. I want them to create something new.
Yeah,
make something new, guys.
That's what I'm excited. If they are creating new IP that's not Uncharted, that's not Last of Us, like what is it and where are they going to take us? Like that's
well, I definitely feel like the other team has to be working on something that's not Uncharted, but I could be wrong.
And hopefully they're given time to work.
Yeah,
true.
I mean, that game,
and not freaking crunching them and working. Well, I mean,
they're still going to do that regardless because that's just the way Naughty Dog works. Because they're a shitty studio, but to their voice, that is.
Dang, Lucas.
The same thing with what's it called? The people that made Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, another shitty
fucking
studio.
Assholes. They're acting like it's a good thing that they're releasing the bonuses despite the reviews. Like it's kind of a shit thing that you had that set up in the first place.
What, that they wouldn't get bonuses unless they got good reviews?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And then they're like, "Oh no, we're just going to give it to you guys no matter." And I'm like, you should have never done that to begin with.
You guys have already paid off your game. Who fucking cares if it gets good reviews or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Fuckers.
It's a lot of shit studios, but we're going to keep buying their games.
Game
suckers.
Developers just need to learn to fucking unionize already.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't do that, but you know, whatever. Yeah, support indie games. Everybody buy Hades and Streets of Rage 4.
I'd like to try Hades. I might get into that.
Get on your PC, Connor.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like a heavy game, you know. So
it's not super heavy. So yeah, play it on your PC.
Done. Is it on Steam? Can I get it through Steam?
Yeah, you can get it on Steam.
Perfect. Done. Will do.
Might be able to buy it directly from the developer, which is even better.
What do you think? I was gonna skip over game direction because it's similar things, same nominees, basically. Besides Half-Life. Alex. But Last of Us.
I really want to play that game, fuckers.
I know.
I just don't want to spend a bunch of money on a VR headset.
Oh, it's only VR.
Yeah,
it's only VR.
Oculus, though. I think is it on Oculus or the?
No, it'll be on the the Valve one. I mean,
okay.
Valve makes their own.
Oh yeah,
headset.
Yeah.
Max,
I wish it would come to PSVR because I have a PSVR.
I was gonna say I thought you had PSVR. Okay.
I really hope they make a new PlayStation VR that doesn't have the fucking screen door effect, but we'll see.
And then next one down. This one's interesting. I don't know why. Anyways.
Most anticipated?
Yeah, most anticipated game. So nominees were Halo Infinite, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War sequel, Resident Evil Village, and the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. And then the winner was Elden Ring, which is insane that won over Halo Infinite and the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel.
Give me the Legend of Zelda remake or sequel. Also, give me that Final Fantasy VII remake too.
Yeah.
You don't use Twitter a lot, do you?
Why?
Huh?
Twitter is like all years, but just like everyone's just full of like, where the fuck is Elden Ring?
Well,
That's
I mean, yeah.
Everyone just wants to know what the hell's going on.
Because that's the same studio that made.
I don't see it at all. I'm like, when it won, I was like, what's Elden Ring? That's how.
Yeah,
it's the same studio that made like Circo and all the Souls games and the original Demon Souls. So
it's and because it's attached with what's George R.
R. Martin, so it'll never
that
come
adds
out.
Another fan base. So we have the George R. Martin fan base, and then we have the Souls fan base. That's gonna be.
And since George R. Martin's attached, it'll never come out.
Yeah.
He won't finish
it'll be
it.
like
he won't finish it.
It'll be like Duke Nukem Forever.
It'll be a really good start, and then it'll just go, what happened? Just like Metal Gear 5.
But it's still like, we still don't even have like a Bloodborne 2 trailer.
I just want that Bloodborne 2. Or hell, even give me the like HD version of Bloodborne.
Well, out of all those
fuck Elden Ring. Just give me that HD update of Bloodborne.
Out of all those nominees,
60 frames a second.
Out of those nominees, what are you most looking forward to? Like, what would be most anticipated in your opinion? Elden Ring, Halo
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, okay. What about you, Max?
I already forgot the list.
Elden Ring, Halo Infinite, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War sequel, Resident Evil Village, or Breath of the Wild sequel?
Probably going to be Halo or God of War.
Yeah, okay. I think mine
it would have been Halo originally, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
With all the delays and people
I feel like that game's been in development hell and doesn't look very
exactly. So like
I don't expect it to be a good game. So I guess when it blows me out of the water, like cool. But I'm just I didn't hear good things about Halo 5.
Oh yeah, Halo 5 was like, the story was trash.
Yeah.
Andrew said he loved it.
Not exactly.
So I don't know who to believe.
I had fun playing it. Like, it was like, the gameplay was fun, but like the story itself I thought was pretty boring.
Oh, okay.
Mostly because they focused too much time on Luke Cage, whatever the hell his name was in the game.
Nick Cage?
Luke Cage.
I haven't played a Halo in forever.
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I never played it.
It's the actor that plays Luke Cage. He's the one.
Oh, okay.
He played the main character, or
the
other main character in Halo 5, and he wasn't very interesting at all. And I think that's what hurt the game.
Oh, okay. I think I'm looking most forward to Resident Evil Village, just because out of all those, I haven't played Breath of the Wild, so I've played all the Resident Evils. So Village, just besides 3, I never played 3.
I know Horizon will be good too, but
that's true.
I'm stoked for Elden Ring too. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, Elden Ring.
I can definitely see the like critical mass for why that won, but
okay.
Breath of the Wild is my jam.
All right, let's go back to, so what's your top 3 games? What's your top 3 game, Max?
Demon Souls.
Damn. Nice.
I
Same here.
loved it.
That's also my number 3.
Oh shit.
It plays fucking great. It looks fucking great. It sounds great.
Oh my god, like the quality of life of that on the PS5 is just like, because it just reloads like instantly when you fucking die, whereas like when it was on the PS3, it's like, well, I'm gonna be waiting for 5 minutes for this level to reload after every time I die, and it's just like, ugh. But yeah, so much fun, super fun game. There's definitely still some like super frustrating parts of the game, but you feel so good like when you win.
Yeah, 100%. Have you seen the thing where the guy discovered the controller records your audio when you unlock a trophy?
No.
So there's a feature on the PlayStation 5 where your controller will record your audio anytime you unlock a trophy. So this guy was playing Demon Souls, and he was looking through his trophies and saw the clip of him killing, I forget who he killed, but then he just hears himself screaming, yeah, like just excited.
So what's your build looking like?
That's pretty cool.
I'm doing like a gloom. I'm a knight. I have the knight armor, the iron shield, and wing spear. So I'm just literally I just go up to everyone, just block, and it just hit.
Nice. I'm doing a mage build right now, so
I didn't want to do that because I feel like that sometimes it becomes way too easy.
Yeah, I mean, it allows you to choose the game. I just suck at Souls games, so I was like, well, I'll go easy route until I get used to playing it again, and then probably second playthrough I'll do something more physical.
Well, that evasion that Connor brought up, that's actually my defense is so strong, and I have so much stamina that's how I ended up winning. And I think that guy got surprised because I literally just sat there blocking. He must have thought I was stamina, so he just dropped his shield and started swinging at me, and then I just killed him because I'm like, oh, I can still swing a million times because I still have the stamina.
Yeah, I had some dude like come up and try to kill me, and like I was playing mage build, and I kept like shooting at him and just like missing, and then I finally said fuck it and just went and sliced the fuck out of him. He wasn't expecting that at all.
Nice.
But like, yeah, that game's been fantastic. Like I said, even just with like it feels great.
Yeah, it plays so well. It's so pretty. I don't know. It's an awesome game.
It does look gorgeous. It does look gorgeous. For sure.
Because you haven't played any Soulsborne games, right, Connor?
No, not at all. Or not really. Not that I can remember. Maybe. But
try out. I would say because I always tell people not to buy it because you know you can like end up getting pissed off and just you lose that money. But Bloodborne right now is on the PlayStation Collection. So just
but he needs a PS5 for it.
Oh, really? PS Now. Yeah. I could probably.
You might be able to get it on PS Now.
I could probably.
Play Bloodborne and stick with it.
If you can get past the big like
the first boss,
then you're gonna be. Then you should be able to enjoy the rest of the game.
Okay.
In an angry way.
I mean, it's definitely a super hard game. Like,
well,
don't go in expecting it to be easy. That or play Sekiro.
I'll probably play Bloodborne. I don't know.
Bloodborne's fun.
I'll get into it.
I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Sekiro?
Yeah, Sekiro.
That shit's too easy.
It's too easy?
Yeah. It was I thought it was the easiest. I beat it so fast, and I had fun, but like,
I thought it was super hard. But
really, for me, because like once you figure out like the dance and how to parry properly in that game.
Yeah, I just suck at parrying, so
it's like the easiest game. Once you figure it out in that game, you can just walk through it. Although I did have like, I fucking love that big ass gorilla that just throws its head at you. Did you ever fight that boss?
No.
I don't know. The other thing I appreciate about that game is you could play it on PC, Connor, and then just get a cheat engine for it. And if anything's too hard, you just fucking turn your invincibility on to get past people.
Okay.
Or you could just say you beat it.
Yeah. I played it. Actually,
I definitely prefer.
I
definitely prefer playing Souls games on PC because you can like cheese your way through shit by just.
Oh, okay.
Occasionally, they're just throw your hands against the wall. Fuck this shit.
I know it's not a Souls game, but have you played Dead Cells? It's a indie game. It's permadeath, so like every time everything again. Really fucking frustrating, but so much fun. It plays so well. I would definitely check that out.
Okay.
I think it won like best action game a few years back.
Well, you were playing. Interesting. You were playing the Star Wars Fallen Order, which is kind of a Souls game.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's like a Souls style game.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. So that's kind of what all the Souls games are like.
I need to get through it, but
you haven't even beaten it?
No.
I haven't either.
No.
So.
Yeah, me and Luke.
I just suck at video games, Max. So no, I didn't get through it.
I love that game. That game was fun.
It's hard, man. Like my attention span's terrible. Like I could sit down for like an hour to two, and then anything beyond that, like if I come back to it, I forget about what was happening, and then that's how I felt in the Jedi one. I felt like there was a lot of different controls. So when I'd step away and play it in a week again, I'm like, wait, what? And then
you forget all your controls.
Yeah, and then I'm like relearning,
Yeah.
and then it's like, all right, I'm done for the day, and then same thing in a week. You know, it's just like vicious cycle.
I get that. I never finished Red Dead 2, so
I didn't either. That game's too ADD for me.
It's so fucking big, and there's so much to do. I'm like, I can't do this.
That's definitely the problem I'm probably gonna have with Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll have.
I can see it already.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll end up too. Well, my number 3 is Among Us. I didn't get to my number 3. It was Among Us. Just
Among Us. Oh shit! There's a new map coming out, Connor.
I know. It's just a fun
and that's
game,
the
dude.
Game Award.
I had like such a blast. I had such a blast, or still do. It's just fun to dick around.
I haven't played it.
Get it on your phone. Like, it's just fun to just waste like 10 minutes on a little quick stupid level and then like move on with your day. It's fun. All right. Well, cool. Good talk.
Cool.
Good dive into Among Us.
Yeah.
That's all we got. Among Us.
Oh, you guys did your number 3. I was like, I'm gonna chime in with my number 3. You know. I want to be heard. Man, there's like, all right, you know what? I want to go back to the Game Awards. So, best performance. Yeah. Did you guys watch that portion of it or catch it? So, no. So their nominees were Naji. I don't know how to say his last name. For Miles Morales, Logan Cunningham in Hades. I don't know how to say his name. He's Jin in Ghost of Tsushima. And then Ashley Johnson for Ellie in Last of Us, and Lauren Bailey for Abby in The Last of Us. And Lauren Bailey won. Oh, yeah. Abby won.
I heard she won. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised.
I was surprised.
Give me that Aerith actor.
Say again, Lucas. What was that?
I said, give me that actress that played Aerith.
Aerith.
Yeah. In Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh yeah. Best performance.
For sure.
Really? You think so?
Fuck yeah.
I always feel like she just doesn't have that many lines, and then like you just have to like her for some reason.
Or Cloud just getting dunked on the whole fucking game.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Lauren Bailey. I mean, she did do a good performance, but I do feel like if the two were put against each other, which they were, like Ellie, I don't know. I just felt like was such a more gravity role, or I don't know.
You just like Ellie.
I feel. I just don't like that game.
Yeah, I guess I just like Ellie as a character. Well, turds.
I really didn't like Abby because,
clarify that.
You know, she like totally rightened me.
She what?
Right into me, you know, like Metal Gear Solid 2, where you just like swap the protagonist halfway through the fucking game. Then you're some character you don't want to play for half the fucking game.
The whole game. It's the whole game you're riding. You only play the intro as Snake, I feel.
Yeah, it's like half time. Well, not half the game, but like a third of the game, whatever.
It's like 2/3 of the game. The whole part with Snake is like 30 minutes.
I meant the Snake was like a third of the game.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, why are you disagreeing with him? Like, you just gave the same math.
Did we? Maybe it went over my head. I don't know.
You dumb.
How stupid.
Yeah. Definitely did not want to play as Abby at all. Was not interested in that. Maybe that's why I fucking hate that game so much.
Dang. Well, I'll go to the topic that excites you probably was best indie game, which Hades won, of course. Carry On was nominated, Fall Guys, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer.
I really want to play Carry On. That one looks good.
You have, or you want to play it?
I want to play it.
Okay.
I have it downloaded, but I haven't played it. I have so many games that I just have downloaded, but don't play it.
It's on my Xbox Game Pass. I just haven't played it.
That's the one where they had to change the picture on the Switch, right?
Yeah, because it looks like a butthole or something.
Really? Oh my god, I gotta look at that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, there's like a news story about that. Yeah, I really liked Hades. No problems with that.
Oh, you just saw it?
Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh my god. They're like, no. That's so funny.
But I don't know.
I think Fall Guys should have won over Hades. I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like, just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know.
Well, neither one of you have played Hades, so.
No.
I want to, though.
I haven't played any of the games on that list besides Fall Guys.
I've only played Hades, so.
What about best debut indie game, which was Phasmophobia, Carry On, Mortal Shell, Raji, and Roki, and Phasmophobia 1. Have you played any of those?
I haven't played any of those games.
Have you, Max?
No.
Oh, okay.
I almost played Mortal Shell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I almost played that too, but then I realized I didn't want to play another Souls game this year.
That was pretty much. I was like, I'm not in the mood right now.
Okay. I wanted to try Phasmophobia because it was all big in October, and then I just didn't.
I don't know that one.
I'm pretty sure that's a VR game, though.
Oh, is it?
I don't think so. A lot of streamers played it.
Oh, is it not?
No, maybe it can be, but I don't think it is.
No, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. All right, let's go to top 2 game, Lucas.
Top 2 game. Persona 5 Royal.
Nice, dude.
Holy shit, I played this game a lot. I platinumed this game. I put 185 hours into it. Fucking amazing. Like, just what I needed. This came out, like, right when the pandemic fucking hit. And I was like, well, I'm stuck at home and got nothing to do. I guess I'm playing Persona 5.
Just put max hours into it.
Yeah, max hours, platinum the game. Fucking loved it. I don't know. It's a fun game. Fun story. Kind of goofy. I don't know. Have either one of you played any of the Persona games?
No, because everyone just says like, "Oh, you put up into it," and that always turned me off. I'm like, I don't know. Like,
well, I also beat Persona 5 Golden on PC because that came out this year as well, and I put 150 hours into that game. So
yeah, every time anyone brings up those games, it's like, "Oh yeah, I put in 100 hours or 200 hours." I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
But yet you put like 1,000 hours into Phantasy Star or
Phantasy
whatever.
Star, yeah,
exactly.
Because it's an easy game to jump in and out.
Oh, okay.
Well, and Persona's that way too, really.
Is it?
You just, you can just kind of jump in and jump out. But I don't know. I was like addicted to them. They're very, you just think about them. It's like, well, I'm at work, working from home. I can't wait to just play Persona 5 when I get home.
And you're home.
And I'm at home. I can't wait to play Persona 5 once I'm done working. Because I don't know, like, it was great because, nothing social going on for months. So I guess I'm going to just watch these teenagers live their social lives.
Yeah, that's what's kind of
I'll play games during my lunch breaks and breaks.
I do, and I stopped because I don't want to like, okay, one more little thing. Nope, I got to get back to work.
One more little thing?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm just like, nope, I'm going to work and then enjoy it after work. What's your number 2, Max?
Number 2, Last of Us.
Okay.
Okay.
I loved it. Like I said earlier, I've said enough about it.
You can't say enough about that game.
I had a great time. I really did. I thought it was fun as hell, and I enjoyed the story. I do agree it's super fucking depressing. At times a bit too much, but I enjoyed it.
So was the first one.
I like depressing shit because I love like The Leftovers. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show. Like that show's like super fucking depressing. So I'm okay with shit like that.
I've never seen it.
It's good. Has some crazy ass fucking episodes.
My number 2 is Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's my number 2. It was such a fun game, and it was like kind of nostalgic, and just like not kind of nostalgic. It was completely nostalgic, and just fucking fun, beautiful. Like brought you back. It was great.
Yeah, when right before that came out, I replayed the original.
That's
that
insane.
Was super fun.
I thought about doing that because I still have it, but I was like, I don't know.
It's way better on like the PS4 with the like 3x PS4 or the Switch, like because you can do like 3x speed on everything and like turn on your limit breaks all the time, so you can just like rock through, and you can turn off random battles.
Oh, okay.
So like between all of those things, like the battles you do have to do, you can just like romp on, and then like you turn off all the shit that's like super grading by modern standards. So
That's what I would do in the first one. I would just run around looking for battles and like try and level up my characters, like because that's what I did in like the Pokemon games on your Game Boy.
Yeah,
I just walk around in the grass and try and like level my shit up and just farm damage and farm XP. But I guess that's a lame way to play games, but that's how I always did them. Even in Final Fantasy 11, man, that's what I did on that. I just farm just outside the city and farm damage.
to fight dudes.
Yeah.
A lot of
Which is pretty fun.
just farm certain areas. You have to just you have to do that with just fight the same enemies over and over.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. Yeah, for sure.
Kind of lame, but it was fun to like fucking get shit and.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever play World of Warcraft?
No.
No? Okay. I started for a little bit in college and then I stopped. I don't know why.
Final Fantasy guy here.
Strictly the fantasy.
I didn't get Final Fantasy 7 Remake though.
You didn't get it?
No.
Whoa.
Oh shit. Whoa.
I was just like,
bro.
I'll wait till like
Wait till
next
all of
part
them are out.
I'll wait till the rest of them are out.
So see you
good
in 2030, bro.
Yeah, that's what. It's gonna take forever.
Yeah, just wait till you're
Hopefully
an old
they
man
just, like,
retiring and then you can
Keep
play them.
reusing the same engine and building on top of it instead of like changing everything up each time. But
Every
who
single
knows?
one is gonna look and play different.
Yeah, hopefully they just keep rolling with the same engine and push them out quickly. But who knows?
Be nice.
It'd be nice. Like, I would totally play that right now.
I'm going through the list. This one I didn't see. This is surprising. So the best or whatever of 2020, the sports racing game. So you had Dirt 5, F1 2020, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1.
It won the best racing game.
Sports and
Well,
racing
that's
game.
what you
Yeah,
said.
dude, what?
Because the way you said it, you said
Racing game.
I'm like,
Best racing game, bro.
Oh, really? Maybe it cut out. I thought I said sports. No, sports and racing game.
I thought you said sports racing game.
That's what I heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
sports / racing game.
Yeah. Wah wah.
Nailed it.
Another remake.
Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of sports games were complete trash this year.
I don't know.
Well, there
I
wasn't
haven't
like a
played
new
it forever.
Forza or Forza Horizon this year, which is surprising. I think all of those games got pushed back, and there's no like. I'm kind of surprised like Gran Turismo 7 didn't get released this year, but I think that probably got delayed as well because of the pandemic. It's been a weird year for games.
Yes and no. I'm really glad they did.
It's been like real banger. Like there's definitely been
Yeah.
some rocking games, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff that got pushed back that was supposed to probably release this fall that didn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. Same with movies. That's what really saddens me about this year. Like I just loved going to movies and watching a movie. Like I don't even care. But now,
What's the last movie you saw in theaters?
For a little bit, they opened up in October, and we went and saw Hocus Pocus. They went and did like a classic series. But
Okay.
I can't remember the last. I could go in my Cinemark app and tell you.
I like how your last one is.
Well, we took the kids because they've never seen it.
I
So
know, but
yeah,
still.
yeah. So that was in October, but before the pandemic, I don't even know, man. What about you? Do you remember your last movie you saw?
Yeah, that are Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
The Birds of
Oh,
Prey.
I never even got to see that. Was it? It looked.
Yeah,
fun,
I never
though.
saw that either.
Was it good?
I loved it. Yeah.
I think the last one I saw was The Lighthouse.
Damn,
really
Was that
good.
last year?
that was
Huh?
that was last
Was
year.
that
was last-
2019?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
It was like winter 2019, like December.
I've been wanting to watch that movie though.
It's good.
I've heard great things. Yeah.
It's super weird, but that's okay.
I'm trying on my Cinemark app to see like my previous tickets. All transactions. Here we go. Boom. Oh, it just shows Hocus Pocus. Oh, that's weird.
I mean, up until like a couple weeks ago, I always had a projector at home, so I never really needed to go to the theaters. So
Quit flexing, Lucas.
now I just have a TV.
Yeah, huge ass
Like a
TV.
laser.
a 4,000-inch TV. Yeah, that thing's massive.
Wish I got the 85.
Oh my god, that would have been insane. That's like the house I'm working on has like two 92-inch TVs. Like,
how much you spend on those? Like one of those like $100,000 Samsungs or whatever.
No, they're not that much. They're quite expensive though. They're not that much. They're like a quarter of that cost probably.
25 grand or something.
I think they're around that. Yeah, they're the planar LED something. I don't know. They're just way too big. That's way too big, man. And there's like
way too big.
There's like a 70-inch one outside. There's an outdoor 70-inch TV. I'm like, that's silly. But
I mean, I feel like if you're that rich, you might as well just have like the home theater and go with like the 200-inch like giant TV.
That's their bathroom.
Yeah, it's an entire bathroom wall actually. So while you're sitting on the john, you can do what you want.
Just a full home theater just for the bathroom.
That'd be
I mean, while we're distracted, did you see all the like new Star Wars shit that Disney announced the other day?
So much
Shit.
I'm
They're like,
pumped.
oh, this Mandalorian thing actually fucking works. I guess let's milk it into the fucking ground.
The funniest thing though is that that Rogue One prequel was like announced, was like one of the very first things they announced Plus, and it's still not even coming out yet.
Yeah.
What do
it
you
was
mean?
announced before Mandalorian.
There's a series about Rogue One? I didn't know that.
There's a prequel. It's about what's his name? Diego Luna's character.
So it's like Rogue 0.5?
No, it's his name. I forget his name.
Okay. Oh, I got you.
Not Mad
or something like that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I want that series about Mads.
And then they're doing
Kenobi.
Rosario Dawson's getting her show.
Oh, she
is.
is.
And yeah.
That's
and
sick.
then what's his name is coming back for Kenobi. Hayden Christensen.
That's so
Hayden
sick.
Christensen and what's his name is also coming back. Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Of course.
The guy that fucking hates Star Wars.
It's so awesome. You know what bummed me out? The one with Rosario Dawson on the Mandalorian episode. How she's just like, I don't want to train him. And then she's like, go to the Seeing Stone and find a Jedi. It's like, but you're a Jedi, woman. Like, what?
She has her own shit to do.
She has her own shit. She's like, you know what?
You're talking about Atola or whatever her name is.
Yeah. I don't know what her name was. I don't know what her name was.
Is it Ahsoka?
Or yeah, Sokotoa.
The lady with the two lightsabers, the white lightsabers.
Yeah. Oh man, Max, did you play Star Wars Squadrons?
No, I haven't though because I'm waiting for my camera to come in because I want to do it on PSVR.
Oh, okay,
Ooh,
nice.
That'd be cool.
I really liked that game this year. That was like the perfect, tiny little bite.
Yeah, like the whole campaign is playable in VR, so I'm like waiting to do it.
Yeah,
there you go.
I kind of wish I had a VR set just so I could play it on VR.
Do they even sell those anymore, or it's just always sold out?
No, they're
VRs?
easily to get. They're like $200.
New or like from a
new?
Oh, sick.
Yeah, new.
That's cool.
They always have like bundles for like $200 with games and shit.
Just waiting for that PS5 VR.
They won't do it.
Yeah,
it's so stupid that the new camera doesn't work with the old.
Yeah.
They won't do it. They'll do it for maybe in 3 years or 4 years if they do it, but I don't think they'll do it.
They're still barely supporting the PS4 VR.
Yeah. Well,
that or I'll just have to get one of those Oculus ones that are like $300.
Do those work on PlayStation, or do you have to do it like on some other?
You don't have to use anything.
Yeah, you don't have to use anything. I mean, if you want the nicer graphics, so you can plug it into your computer, but you don't have to use anything.
Oh, sick!
So it's kind of like $300, and you get a VR headset that'll play shit.
That's sick. Okay. It just connects to the internet to get games on it, or what?
That'd be my guess. I don't know.
What's the internet? How does that work?
Yeah, because I think there's different. It costs a different amount for depending on the hard drive that it comes with.
Yeah, it just says larger storage.
Yeah.
one's
You
like
can download it on
you got
sale.
like 64 gigs, I think, on the OG, and then like 100, either 128 or 256 for like the big one.
Yeah, and I think you just use
$100
an
more.
app to download it or something.
Yeah, your Facebook account.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Forcing you to have a Facebook.
Well, should we go to our number ones?
You know what Connor's doing?
Scratching my nose, dude. Reading the list.
You picking your nose, bro?
No, not
Picking your
today. I did on stream the other day. I was like, oh shit. Like I dug in there. I was like, oh man.
You dig it and then just eat it, just like gross
Just ate
everybody
it. I
out.
was like,
Yum, num, 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 num.
No, I flicked it on the doorknob, so if anyone opens it up, that's what they feel. Number one game. All right. Max, what's your number one game of the year?
After all that,
Yeah.
you really going through the whole list? That's your big next move is asking what the number one game is?
Yeah. For you, what is it, man?
For me, it was Nioh 2.
Nice.
I fucking love Nioh 2. It was everything I wanted from the sequel. I had so much fun. Played great. I had such a great time with it.
I don't know
That's
anything
the like
about
samurai one, right?
Yeah.
It's like Connor spelled it weird. I was like, am I hearing
Yeah.
this wrong?
I spelt it Neo too, and I'm Googling it, and nothing is coming up.
It's like N. Yeah,
N-I-O-H.
Yeah, Nioh. There you go. I was like, what is he spelling there? Is
I
this
don't
some
know,
sort of
man.
like
Oh, that looks
Matrix
sick.
game? Yeah.
Dude, that
I
looks
played the
sick.
original and I loved it. I haven't played the new one. Again, I didn't know if I wanted another Soulsborne game this year.
That was my first quarantine game, actually. It came out like
Right there,
sent
yeah.
home sent to work from home, and then I was like, okay, that was my first game. I just
Nice.
I just plowed through it. I had so much fun.
Oh yeah.
What's your top game, Luke?
I mean, you can probably guess it.
I'm going down the list, and I think I know what it is, but I'll let you say it.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Damn.
I fucking loved this game. Oh my god, so good. So much nostalgia. I thought the like gameplay was super fun. Kind of felt like a Souls Light almost in its gameplay. Like, oh, you just hold down blocking all the time and then like slash dudes real hard. It did have some weaknesses, like the quests were shitty, but otherwise, like the story was just a blast all the way through. So much fun.
What was your least favorite quest you remember from Final Fantasy VII? I know mine.
I don't know. The one where the saint of the slums or whatever, where you're like, she sends you on this wild goose chase. Like, are you talking about quests or like side quests?
Side quest. Yeah, like little whatevers.
Or the ones at the beginning where they're like, go kill these 3 rats. Like,
oh yeah.
I just wish they were a little better. But
my least favorite, I think, is the one you're describing, where you had to go find fucking cats and then find the kids that were around the city or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, what?
And all the kids ones. I don't want to deal with any kids. But yeah, like, oh my god, the like nostalgia bombs. The soundtrack was fucking amazing.
Yes.
Like so good. Like all the remasters of the classic like songs. So good. I definitely would. I am like so stoked for the sequel. So stoked. I just cannot wait for that to happen, even though I know it's probably decades away.
Sequel? You mean just more of the story?
The continuation.
Yeah, the continuation.
Yeah, the continuation.
The DLC.
Finish the story.
Yeah. Final Fantasy VII Reloaded, or whatever the fuck they're gonna call it.
Remake did. More remake.
Remake 2, whatever or they could go like the Evangelion route and call it Rebuilding Final Fantasy VII.
Dude, speaking. Go ahead, Max.
I can't imagine it coming out any. It's so sad that like.
What was that, Max? You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
I can't imagine the game like the rest of Final Fantasy anytime soon. It takes so long for that first part. Now there's like, I know it's only been like half a year, but like
it's only been a half a year, and who knows how much like Corona fucked up their development schedule.
Yeah.
But also,
at
like,
least they already
if they reuse assets,
and
that's
what I'm saying.
They keep reusing the same engine, like I feel like it'll speed things up.
Yeah.
But that's only they can't remake the whole fucking game, like whole new system, whole new everything.
Yeah.
Like if they keep Because I think there's a lot of the game that they've already modeled, like, you know, there's parts of the game that you see like in flashbacks and stuff of other parts of the game where it's like, oh, they've already modeled that. Like, so I think they're definitely ahead on assets, but who knows how far ahead they are.
Do you think they'll like cheese out and you're like a giant on the world when you go to the world map? Like the original.
Oh, who knows? Who knows what they'll do with the world map?
That would be so fucking awesome.
Because I mean, that game was definitely like
that was the weirdest. But
it was very much a hallway.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You mean the remake was a hallway?
Yeah. The remake was very much like a hallway.
Yeah, that's true.
I was fine with that. Which I love that like everybody's like fucking hates Final Fantasy 7-13 for it being a hallway and the remake's a hallway. I think it's just
that's why you hate The Last of Us.
7.
It's a hallway.
No, I don't hate it because it's a hallway. I just didn't like the story.
Oh, okay. My number one
gameplay wise is fun.
Gameplay wise? Yeah, agreed. That's my number one, is Last of Us Part 2. The best game.
I kind of guess that.
The lack of confidence behind your voice.
I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it, man. Here's what I hate.
It was Part 2.
Here's what I hate, and we already talked about it in another podcast, but I hate that I didn't let myself experience the story fully because I just wanted to get to the end to see how they end it.
Really?
Yeah, because I was just like, oh my god, now I gotta play as Abby, and then I was just like, all right, let's just fucking get through it. Oh, now I gotta do this. You know, it's just like I couldn't give myself the breath to enjoy it while it was happening. I had to like think about it and enjoy it then. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely marathoned the game too, so maybe that hurt my reflection on it. Possibly, I don't know. Like some games are meant to be like stewed on rather than just like marathoned.
Yeah,
I explored everything.
I did too.
I was all over the game, so I had a great time with it.
I tried to get through the story, but I tried to enjoy every area you were placed into, like see everything, you know?
Like my favorite part about that game was like the very beginning section when you first arrive in Seattle and you have that like little open world game area. We kind of talked about that before on the Last of Us podcast. That was like my favorite part of the game because I just wish it was all like that. But
I agree. It should have had more of that where there's the big world but little stories in it and also drives the main story forward, you know?
Yeah. And you had like that one section that was kind of like, well, this is cool. All right. And then bam, to end the like action movie.
Hallway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
which
that.
Is fine.
I agree with that.
Whatever. I think it could have used like a chill out area in the middle just to kind of let you digest.
Like another area like that to kind of just like
chilling.
Yeah.
Hang out.
Let's chill, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't know. I feel like it, you know, every once in a while you just need something to like break up the action. Which I mean, that game's really good at that anyways, because you have like action section and then the zombie section and then like dude section and then story section and then zombie section, then dude section. Like they definitely have a very
good pace.
It has a like I can't think of the word for it, but it has a
formula, some sort of formula.
Yeah, it has like a formula. I think it could have just used one of those in the middle of it.
So do you wish it would have like sections like to one of their other games in Uncharted where you just explore the area?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're in the
you're going to buildings, exploring shit, even finding like, well, even if you think more back to the original Atlas, where you would find the notes and all these little stories.
Yeah,
of the world,
exactly.
You know, shit like that. So yeah, that it could have used more of that, definitely.
Yes.
Like I think when you're in the stadium, like that would have been a good section to do that. Like just let you explore the stadium for like.
Yeah, instead of pushing you through the line where you're going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was kind of annoyed with some parts in that part where I want to go over there though. I want to see what's happening there.
Exactly.
What are they talking about?
Yeah.
But
see how these people are living and yada yada yada. Tell a little story differently than what they're doing now.
Yeah, and the same with maybe the beginning when you're in like Jackson, where you could have just.
Yeah, I definitely wish you could have explored Jackson more.
Like before getting into the game all hard, you could have done some mini stuff in Jackson.
Well, they definitely could have done more. Dinah? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dina.
Dina. Well, with her, like I thought she was a very underdeveloped character. There was like no like interesting quality to her
It's
stand
like-
out that much. Like
Yeah,
she was just like that's the girl Ellie likes, and that's all you knew.
Yeah.
and then she's
I agree.
pregnant
That
and
was
gets
my
sidelined for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so she's like she wasn't the funny one, tough one. She was just, you know, someone
Along for the ride.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was my big criticism on the part 2 versus part 1. Like part 1 is you developing Joel and Ellie's like story and like really liking these two people throughout it. But Last of Us part 2, you just have to like who she's chosen in her life and not develop them. Like they're just like you're
But
saying
even
with
then,
Dina.
they could have given us that with Dina.
Yeah.
Out when they're exploring, going
Mhm.
to all these places, you could have used that time to build up their relationship and make us care about Dina. They didn't.
Yeah. I agree. It's just all of a sudden you care about her, or you're supposed to care about her,
Yeah.
Yeah. But good game.
Good game. You guys have any honorable mentions for the year?
I don't.
No, you didn't play any other games this year.
Like, not a new game. I mean, I love
Nothing.
Apex. Apex is like, they were voted, or they were a nominee for like ongoing games, and I think
Yeah, new stuff, old stuff, whatever. I mean, like, I gotta throw it out, like Shadowbringer for Final Fantasy 14. Like, I love that. See?
nice. Was that DLC or what was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, like new expansion that came out.
Yeah.
I think it came out
Oh.
last year, but they had a whole bunch of new story stuff that came out.
Did you guys do the new Destiny thing? Like, that came out a little bit ago.
I haven't. I thought about jumping into it, and then I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
It's another game I fell out of because everyone else stopped playing.
Oh, okay.
And that one's definitely like a lot of fun with people or like just any friends. Cause
Yeah, if you have like friends to do the raids, like it's so much fun. But
yeah. And like I feel like I think actually that's one of the weaknesses of Destiny for me is the community. Like Final Fantasy has like one of the nicest communities in the fucking world where there's people looking to help you out all the time.
14 has the best community for
And
sure.
like in Destiny, like you can go into a raid and the minute they sense that you don't know part or one little thing, they're just like, "Oh fuck this guy, you're out, you're gone. We don't want to help you."
We're dead to you.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, so Destiny doesn't have the friendliest community. I think that.
Well, and I think it's like just hard to meet people in general, just because the way that
Definitely.
game's set up.
Yeah.
It's just not cohesive to, I don't know, chill with people. Like Final Fantasy 14, you can just like join your free company and just like chill out and do whatever the hell you want for however long, and
I did once find my name on some thread about like the word of I think the grossest or the weirdest gamer tags that you've run across. And
on
some
Final
guy was-
Fantasy.
No, on Destiny 2. And
Oh,
then some
really?
guy- and then I found it online, and it was this guy who was like, "Oh, I'm inspecting this hunter on Destiny 2 right now, or on Destiny 1 right now, and his name is Maxi Pad Code Red."
I love
And
it.
in Destiny, I would always find like the red, the paint.
Oh, sure. Paint yourself red.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. You got roasted by a comedian or whatever, right? For your
Yeah.
gamer tag. Was it your gamer
No,
tag?
it wasn't
also?
because of my gamer tag.
Oh, it was just you?
It was my photo.
Oh my god. Did
So,
you
like,
submit it? How did that happen? Like,
Yeah, so like it was at midnight, like it was about to have its final week of episodes. So they posted up.
I love that show.
They go, "Hey, it's our last week. We want to say goodbye to our fans. Send us your pictures for Roast Me for our last edition of Roast Me." So I
Who roasted you?
Brian Posehn.
Okay.
And so I sent it in, and they picked it. And so like I always watch it like in the night when it would air, and I was watching it, and I just see my picture pop up, and I was like, "Oh, holy shit!"
that's so
It's
sick.
fucking crazy. But
Damn.
it was pretty awesome. And then the funny thing is, we actually went. We got tickets to go to the final public airing of one of the At Midnights or tapings. And if I was originally going to go that Monday, which is when they did that Roast Me, so I could have been in studio when they did that.
Oh my god, that would have been insane.
But instead, we
Okay.
ended up going on Wednesday, and but it was still cool because we got to see the Kids of the Hall cast all there. So like it was, but we got to go. I was like front row. Got to see the last episode.
Dude,
taped.
That's awesome.
But it was really fucking cool. Pretty insane to just see your picture pop. You know, have Brian Posehn call you the opposite pussy magnet. Because like, so the picture I used is like my profile picture that I use all the time. It's when I worked at one of the schools, I just would take like to dress up dumb for my like badge photo. So that was an actual photo, like taking like at work. That was my actual work ID photo. It's just me with like a bow tie and a big ass cat shirt, looking terrified. And the funny thing is, everyone says I look crazy because I have cats now. But when I took that photo, I didn't have any cats. So I had that big cat shirt. It was ironic at the moment. But now I just look like a crazy cat person because I have so many cats.
I have this photo of you.
So you're like 6, 7? How many are we counting?
3.
Oh. That's pretty crazy cat person.
I think when you get over 3, it's like, all right, that's too much.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Well, the thing is, I have one cat that one of my cats was a stray, and she has way too much energy. So I'm like, oh, I'll get her a kitten to burn that energy.
Wait.
And she hates that cat. She wants to kill it. She wants to murder anytime it
murder that cat.
Yeah.
See, cats are insane. They're psychopaths, man.
Mucho loco.
I'm gonna see if I could get an audio clip of that, and then I'll try and throw it in at the end with your permission, if you don't mind.
Of what?
Of the roast on of your photo being shown on the episode, and what
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah.
For sure. That's a very funny video.
Yeah, dude. I cracked up when you showed it. I was like, oh my god, that's the most insane. That's so cool, dude. Well, we're just over an hour, quite a bit. Max, thank you for hopping on, dude. Really appreciate
thanks, Max.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Really appreciate it.
You guys,
do
you have anything to toss out there?
Just check out my podcast, Unqualified Geeks Podcast. I think we barely started putting it on Spotify. We took some time off anyway, so we're just starting it back up again. But yeah, you should be able to get it pretty much anywhere you podcast. I know we're on Spotify for sure.
Cool.
He was cutting out a little bit there. I don't know if it's...
God damn it. What's wrong with his headset?
I don't know, but he's on the Unqualified Geeks. You can find him on Apple, Spotify, and it's like sometimes it's good and sometimes it cut out. But yeah, I don't know, man. But,
sometimes the show's good and sometimes it's bad.
That's what I thought you were saying.
No, a review. No, I love their podcast. It's so funny. They stopped in March, so it's kind of unfortunate. But I would always listen to you guys, every moment I could. So yeah, please take a chance and give them a listen as well.
Yeah, we talk games, movies, and TV. So we cover everything.
Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And yeah. You got anything, Luke?
No. You got anything?
No. You got anything, Max? Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Next up, at MaxiPad code red, Hussein.
What's the opposite of pussy magnet?
Well,
I can say that.
It would be 2. No, it's still a pussy magnet, just of like polarity. Oh, yeah. Anyway.